Hey there, curious minds. Today, I've got a wild, twisty tale for you that's equal blends of romance, confusion, and some good old-fashioned crime. Imagine waking up thinking your biggest problem is traffic, only to find out, surprise, you've been married for months and you had no idea. Crazy, right? Well, buckle up because this real-life story from Beverly Hills, Texas, does not disappoint. Let me set the scene, Beverly Hills. No, not the glitzy California spot with the palm trees and movie stars. This is Beverly Hills, Texas, a much sleepier suburb where the news is usually about high school football, not legal mayhem. Our main character? Let's call him Dave. Dave's a regular guy, works a steady job, enjoys barbecue on weekends, and thinks his biggest commitment is his fantasy football league. That is, until an unexpected phone call flips his world upside down. It all started on a drizzly Tuesday when Dave was flipping pancakes and trying not to think about his ex-girlfriend, Lisa. They'd broken up a year ago. Things ended awkwardly. Nothing dramatic, just a slow fizzle, but he hadn't heard from her in months. Still, sometimes memories stick like old syrup. Around mid-morning, as Dave prepared for another uneventful day, his phone rang. The caller ID read, Waco County Courthouse. His first thought, jury duty. His second thought, could this day get any worse? The voice on the other end was all business. Mr. Thompson, please confirm your date of marriage for our records. Dave nearly choked. What? He sputtered, glancing around his kitchen as if a hidden bride might emerge from the refrigerator. Your marriage. To Lisa Peterson. You filed the paperwork in February. The clerk clarified. Her tone suggested she dealt with forgetful spouses daily. Dave stammered, there must be some mistake. I'm not married. We broke up last year. The clerk paused. Well, sir, according to your file, you're legally married. There's a signed marriage license and everything. The pancakes burned. Dave's mind raced with a million questions. Was this a prank, some bureaucratic mess-up, or cosmic payback for forgetting Lisa's birthday 2 years ago? Annoyed, but curious, Dave drove down to the courthouse. He half expected to find camera crews lurking around. Maybe this was one of those reality show stunts. Inside, the clerk handed him a stack of paperwork. Sure enough, his signature starred at the bottom of a marriage license. Except, it wasn't his signature. It was a pretty good forgery. His name, his details, his birthday. Even a fake Dave, smiley face drawn next to his name, Lisa's old inside joke. He blinked at the page. That's not mine, he protested. The clerk frowned, scanning the forms. Well, sir, if this isn't you, then someone's got a lot of explaining to do. At that moment, everything clicked. Lisa. She worked briefly at a notary office. She joked about having access to important paperwork. At the time, he laughed it off. Now the joke was on him. Before he could untangle his thoughts, a pair of Beverly Hills police officers approached. The kind of small-town lawmen who looked more interested in pie than paperwork. Sir, we'll need you to come with us. There's been a complaint of identity fraud. Dave's whole world spun. Him? The victim of marriage fraud? There were TV shows about this, but he never once pictured his own face alongside a crime blotter. Fast forward a week. Dave was stuck in a whirlpool of police interviews, notarized affidavits, and awkward looks from neighbors who'd heard he married his ex in secret. The gossip swirled faster than the town's infamous tornadoes. But it got weirder. When authorities questioned Lisa, she admitted, almost bragged, that she'd forged Dave's name. Her reason? To symbolically fulfill their destiny, she claimed, adding that if he wouldn't say yes, she'd find a way to make it official. The police were less charmed. Lisa was promptly arrested and charged with fraud, her wedding dreams ending in a less-than-glamorous holding cell. Dave, now ex-officially single, became an accidental local legend. The guy who got married without ever proposing. When the news broke, his friends threw him a congratulatory divorce party, complete with a cake that read, "Congratulations on your annulment." And Dave? He couldn't help but laugh. He'd skipped marriage counseling, skipped the awkward family dinners, skipped right to the part where his ex-girlfriend ended up on the evening news. Only in Beverly Hills, Texas, folks. Only here could an ordinary Tuesday end with you accidentally married and backpedaling through City Hall. Dave's advice? Always double-check your paperwork, and think twice before dating a notary. So, the next time you worry about ex-drama, remember, at least you probably aren't married to yours without knowing it. And if you are, you're owed a heck of a party. And that's the strange but true saga from Beverly Hills, Texas. If you enjoyed this tale of accidental matrimony, wild paperwork, and a very creative ex, smash that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable stories, and tell us in the comments, what's the weirdest thing an ex ever did to you? Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and check your legal status before brunch.